Hi guys, welcome back to Quince Tea. So, as you guys can tell, we had a budget cut this time.
You copied my little line, bro. That was me. I literally said it before we even started this podcast. I'm going to say we had budget cuts. We had to cut off a light. We had to cut off a helper.
We fired an employee. As you guys can tell, it's two of us now. Budget cuts are crazy.
She wasn't very entertaining, you know. All she would do was,
she would just like laugh.
Yeah, so, you know. Unfortunately, we had to cut her off.
It's a podcast about talking, not about laughing, not about bullying. We do not condone bullying.
Oh, no. That's still gonna happen. Sorry, I'm still here.
No, we're just kidding, guys. Sarah couldn't make it today, but here we are.
Yeah.
She's
being a sleeping angel because apparently she's a very tired queen and she does a lot of things in this house.
She needs beauty sleep.
We have to rub her feet, give her back massages, the usual. Yeah. So now it's just me and Rita today. Very last minute podcast because we were gonna film another one, but this was gonna be the second week without.
Yeah. And our producer pretty much gave us a warning: if you guys don't film this week, I'm out. So we couldn't afford losing another staff. So
we're really, really tight on budget. So we're here.
But yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming on to our podcast again. And today it's going to be a little bit different. Just going to be obviously just me and Angie. And we're going to talk about my quinceañera.
Well, Sweet 16.
The queen. Well, yeah, Sweet 16. But it was still quinceañera.
Yeah, it was still considered a quinceañera. She still did all the formalities and all that stuff. So I guess it's still a quince.
I was still quince.
No, it was this.
Oh, no.
You were like a few days from turning 16, girl. You were not 15. She was already turning 20. I was still quince. This girl.
That's funny, but.
Okay, so let's get with your dress. How did you pick that beautiful... By the way, if you guys want to see that beautiful, gorgeous dress...
I hate my dress.
Go on our Instagram. I will post a picture of her beautiful dress and also the hair. But tell me about the dress first.
Okay, fuck you. What about my hair? What's wrong with my hair?
I'll talk about it in the next one.
My hair looked great. My hair did look great.
All I have to say is you look like Princess Anna. You remember you had the blonde streak bangs?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so my dress, I did not like my dress. I thought I ate with my dress.
At the time though, back then, dresses were a thing where it was cheetah dresses and all those crazy vibes.
Oh my gosh, yes. During my quince era, girls had a whole cheetah print dresses.
So her dress was simple compared to everybody else's. So I see why.
Would you see the zebra ones?
I remember you were a llama for one, and it was a half with the zebra bell. If you guys know what dress we're talking about, let us know because that dress is hilarious.
So mine was actually pretty good compared to the other dresses, but mine was custom made, and it was 4 different colors. It was purple, gold, green, and hot pink.
Light pink, no?
Hot pink.
You sure?
Hot pink, I'm sure. Oh. And it's because I couldn't decide. I wanted all 4 colors. So then my mom was like, pues pon todos los colores. So there I go. And I literally drew it out for the designer. I really thought it was going to look amazing and gorgeous. And then,
to be honest, I don't think it looked as bad as we talk about it. I feel like it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I just feel like the shade of purple and
I like the shade of purple. I just didn't like the top.
It was giving cortina. It
literally, was giving, oh my god.
It was giving those satin pillows you sleep on. That's what her dress was.
It looked like your bonnet that you sleep with
exactly. At night. Just a dark purple, identical.
Yeah.
So, I mean, every dress has its era, so I see why
and it wasn't even poofy either. At my time, no se usaba the big piñata dresses. No offense.
Girl, piñata
I'm just kidding. Honestly, yeah, you had a piñata dress, and
no, I didn't.
Kinda.
Not really.
Kinda.
I wish I did. I didn't. I was too tall for a piñata dress.
Your dress was poofy.
My dress was lifted up in the air. I couldn't go any poofier because if not, my whole fucking ankles were gonna.
Well, hers was the poofiest, but mine was not poofy at all. I wish it would have been. I'm a hater. That's why I'm calling it that because I wish I would have had a big poofy dress.
I love the cupcake dresses. They look so cute.
They look so cute.
But
yeah, my dress. That was my dress.
And your hazel eyes, remember?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I was wearing contacts hazel. Funny story. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my main chambelán, who we will not name.
Why?
Let's call him Patrick.
Okay, Patrick. All right, I love that.
There was this guy. He was my main chambelán. I had the biggest crush on him, right? And wrong guy. That wasn't him. Yeah, wrong guy, guys.
Actually?
Okay. Let me tell you guys a story because now you guys are going to be confused.
Just do 2 different names.
Okay, fine. So
if you know who you are, you know who you are, and we apologize.
Okay, let's just put it this way. One time I tricked a guy to falling in love with me because of my eyes. I swear. And it wasn't the guy from my quince.
I'll put a picture on Instagram.
It was my second boyfriend. So
wait, actually?
Yeah, dude.
I did not know this.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were in high school. We were sophomores. He was my second boyfriend, not my chamalan. My second boyfriend. So like we were best friends, and then like I would wear contacts, like hazel contacts, but they look kind of natural. And then was one thing led to another. He asked me out. We became boyfriend and girlfriend, and then he told me, we were talking like, well, what's your favorite thing about me? And then he goes, oh, I love your brown eyes.
Stop your light hazel.
And then I had to tell him the truth. I told him they were contacts.
I personally would have never told him the truth.
Well, I didn't.
No, I would have. That's a kind of funny.
Yeah,
story.
I mean, I couldn't lie.
And I remember for like her pre-video, she would like look up in slow motion and like her light brown eyes.
Yeah, that was like, oh my god, that was a real.
She thought
catfish.
she was a light brown girl. Like,
yeah,
her blonde hair, her light brown.
So yeah,
eyes.
I catfished with my brown eyes, but I made someone fall in love with me because of my brown eye.
I mean, it worked, right?
It worked. But
the job done.
Yep. No, my hair. I literally had like one.
Your hair was really pretty though.
They did my hair nice. My makeup was. I didn't even wear eyelashes. They put mascara.
Just mascara.
My eyebrows were so thin.
Your makeup was very, very simple.
Purple, like purple.
Really? I don't remember that. I was 6, guys, so half of the things that we're talking about, I do not remember. But damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was my mom's, like, one of our neighbors that did it, so I'm very grateful for her. She did it.
It was like a whole neighborhood vibe, like, quince.
Chavo del Ocho quince.
They're all coming from the trash cans.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, so what was the theme of your quince? I know this one was a little weird.
This one was a little bit confusing. So the initial theme was ballerinas.
She thought she was a ballerina dancer.
I was a dancer. I was on dance team in high school, so I thought I was a whole ass ballerina. I never did ballet. My theme was ballet.
It did not look like ballet. I'll tell you.
There was nothing ballet.
No, like literally green stripes hanging from the like.
Okay, every
roof,
table had a different color. Like
that's
every table, it looked like a rainbow party in there. Nothing had ballet stuff. Like my cake was on multicolored.
I think maybe just your shoes.
I just had ballerina shoes on, but literally that was it.
And
then for my waltz, I did the ballerina pose. That was it.
That's my favorite pose ever. I will never forget that pose.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it's supposed to be ballerina, but turned out to be a festivity of different colors.
It still was a beautiful party though.
It was. My parents worked really hard for it, so I don't regret anything, and I'm very grateful for everything that happened.
Okay,
my kids.
Let's go to planning your party.
Okay.
So, what was the most stressful part of your party? And I know one that I'll never forget.
I know. Okay, the most stressful part about planning my party was like not having an older sister like to help my parents, because it's like I feel like my mom did it all on her own.
Yeah.
So seeing her stress would stress me out, because my dad pues no le ayudaba. My dad like he would give her the money, but he wasn't like breaking his head like falta esto.
And I feel like that's with most dads.
Yes.
They're very chill, you know.
Sorry.
Let the mom do everything.
Yeah, and so my mom was like stressing, and I would see that, so that would stress me out. But I think the most stressful thing was my court. My court was horrible. They were crazy, you guys. Like I taught my own quince, but to get them to go to practice was so hard. Like
her practices were chaotic. Like screaming,
we would have a break, you guys, and like okay, like ya se acababan los 10 minutes. Oh, where's this girl? Where's this guy? And like, oh my gosh, where are they at? And then literally, guys, one time we found them in our neighbor's garage, like hooking up during a break. My mom found them. Swear. It was somebody who left their garage like open. Y se metieron, and they were in there.
Oh my god, little
chihuahuas.
Oh my god. I also remember my mom kicked out one of your damas from your limousine.
Yeah, so
she forced her out of that limousine. Yeah. Oh no, my mom's
the day of my quince, like this court was crazy. Like I honestly don't even know. Her
friends were crazy.
I don't even know why I chose them. Like no shade if you're watching this, but I think I don't like one friend I don't regret it was Daisy, because she was my best friend. But everybody else was kind of like they were my friends in that moment, you know. And I picked them just because they were my friends then. But the day of my quince, they were all telling me like, oh my gosh, we're gonna take alcohol to your party bus. And I was like, guys, like I knew how my mom was, so I was like, guys, don't do it, please. They didn't care. They still did it. And during church, somebody told my mom that they had like bottles and like what what is that thing to like clean your keyboards?
Was it NOS? No. Oh.
Air dusters. Yeah, they had air dusters. They had air dusters in their bag. And somebody told my mom. So my mom came and told me, like, if you don't tell them to, like, throw that away, they're not going on the party bus. And I was like, dude, oh my God, what do I do?
Imagine, like, how do you tell your friends, like, hey, my mom said you can't bring
Literally.
it on the bus.
But thankfully, one of my friends, Gabby, she told them. She was the one that told them, like, hey, guys, like, throw it out, or, like, this is this. So she didn't make me, like, be the bad person. She did it. And I think they got really mad. And I think they went to the restroom, and then they drank the stuff, and then they threw it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they were, like, doing the air dusters in my party. In the restroom. Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was just trying to have fun.
Girl, you weren't even at your party, but we'll get there.
Yeah, they were crazy. But hey, they still danced. They did my surprise dance. They did what they got to do. So, but
they booty shaked. They did.
I almost went on the party bus by myself.
You did. Mm-hmm. What traditions did you usually keep? Like, did you keep? Was your party very traditional, or was it very different? Or?
My quince was very traditional because I think back then, like, no se usaba que no lo hicieras. Like, now you have the option of, like, oh, I'm not going to do the zapatillas. I'm not going to do this. Like, it's more normal to not do tradition stuff. But during my time in, like, 2008, like, you had to do it. Like, it was, like, there was no looking.
It was weird if you didn't.
It was weird if you didn't, yeah. So I did all of them. I did, like, the zapatillas. I went from a ballerina to my heels.
Damn, from a ballerina to a hooker.
Yeah, my corona. My cousin Vanessa, oh, my gosh. My cousin Vanessa changed my corona. But she left it chueca, bro. Lopsided.
She's all tricky.
Lopsided, bro. Nobody told me. Nobody fixed it for me. That's messed up.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fixed it either.
That was so mean. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was chueca, dude. It was chueca. So
my mom didn't fix it for you?
Nobody fixed it for me.
Not even your friends?
No.
I was too short. I couldn't reach. I couldn't see.
No, now I see my video and I'm like, dude, estaba así. Yeah, dude, it was pretty bad. But I did all the traditions. I danced with my dad. I wish I would have danced with my mom.
That's my favorite tradition. I feel like I was the only one that danced with my mom.
You were the only one that danced with my mom.
But my favorite tradition was you dancing with my dad. This girl,
over it.
No, I will never forget. Like, these little moments that I remember from your party. This girl was literally fake crying to make her party seem a little more dramatic, and she would put, like, her little Princess Anna bangs. She would put them to the front. And then she was, like, crying, but she would look at the camera to see if it was recording her.
Yeah.
And then she would go again. And
I couldn't cry. Like, I was trying really hard to cry because I thought it was, like, something you're supposed to do, you know? And it's just, like, I feel like si te sale las ganas de llorar, go for it. But it shouldn't be a sad moment, you know? Like, it's, like, something nice you're doing. But I don't know why.
None of us cried, right? When we danced with our parents?
No. Not that we don't love them. It's just, like, no se están muriendo, like, you know, it's something happy.
It's like a beautiful
but because all my friends were having quinces, they were crying with their parents. I'm like, well, I guess I'm supposed to cry. So, like, yo me escondía, and, like, I was literally, like, dancing with my dad and, like, covering my face. Like, yeah, I couldn't cry, but it was pretty funny. Andrew bullies me about that all the time.
I forget. Also, another thing I bullied her about, where were you for the whole party?
Okay, girls, biggest tip of my life. Do not leave your party. Do not hang out outside of your venue with your friends. That was my biggest mistake.
You guys, like, my parents spent so much money on her party. Do not make me
feel bad because I'll cry.
And, like, her padrinos and, like, everything. And this girl was literally outside with a group of friends. Her main table was empty. The only ones dancing on that dance floor that were part of the family were me and Sarah. We were going crazy on that dance floor.
Yes.
And Rita, nowhere to be seen. I'll post it in the Instagram, dude. Too. Like,
I regret that so bad. Like, I enjoyed my misa, my pictures, like the vals and all that stuff. But after the surprise dance, I literally dipped. Yeah. I was outside all because I was, like, chasing this one guy, my main chamalan, because he was mad. Because I was dancing with another guy.
And also, actually, I can't post that video.
Post it.
He was, like, in her video. Her quince video is so dramatic. You guys don't even understand. Like, she was dancing with this guy, and I think the photographers did it on purpose. They, like, go to Rita and they slowly pan to him.
That's, like, the end of my video.
And he's, like, looking up at the sky with the ring on his hand. And I guess he was gonna give her a ring.
He was gonna give me a ring that day because, like, we were talking, right? And he was gonna give me a promise ring or some sort of ring, and he was gonna give it to me at the end of the night. But pues yeah, he was mad already.
He was in this little ring just looking
and
up.
Then the end of my video is literally me dancing with this other guy. Porque I kind of got fed up with it. Like, dude, I was, like, outside, like, freaking trying to get him to be happy, whatever. Last 30 minutes of my party.
Horrible.
I know, dude. I'm so shame of that. But the last 30 minutes I went inside and this guy was like, okay, let's dance. Yeah, I started dancing with him, and this my chamalan Caesar, if you're watching this, you remember this?
I thought you weren't gonna name him.
He won't even care. Okay, he literally walked past para que lo viera. He goes up the stage and like se recarga en la wall.
Parecía novela, dude.
Se recargó en la wall. He's just looking up at the ceiling holding the ring.
Slow motion.
It's so funny. If we can put the like a little part, I'll put
try.
it. I'll ask him if I can post it. I don't think he'll trip, but
maybe not.
Maybe we'll cover his face, but
it's all blurred out. You just see like a blur.
It's so funny though. But
I feel like that was one of my like most memorable moments. Oh, another memorable moment. Remember when you pushed a little 6-year-old part of your surprise dance from a tie?
that was cringy. Who made me do that?
Me.
Why?
Because remember, I liked them too. I was like little 6-year-old me, all volada. I was a very volada little girl. I will not lie. But I don't know why. No, I didn't like him. No. Have you seen this? I didn't like you. I was best friends with him. Y siempre jugábamos because my mom was best friends with his mom. Yeah. So we were like always together, together.
He had a crush on you.
Yes, we were like literally always together. Mm-hmm. And so for the surprise dance, I think you said you wanted someone with a tie. And I told my mom, he has a tie. And my mom went to go get him. And this girl, full fucking force, little 6-year-old, grabs him from the tie and then pushes him away. I don't know why, though.
I don't know why.
What part of the choreo was that? And he was all pretending like he was in pain, like rolling away.
No, my surprise dance was not good.
It was
good, but not appropriate.
Not for a 16-year-old.
No.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't horrendous, but let me, like, okay, for example, one part I go on the floor and, like, we open our leg up. All the girls.
I feel like that day, like, nobody was cheering.
Yes.
Unless, when I came out. Because I'm a cutie pie. So I like that idea of hers. She had
that was a cute
5
idea.
girls and then 5 with her. And then she had 5 mini girls. So everyone was wearing a tutu and she had the whole rainbow tutu and I had it with her too. And then everybody had a different color tutu. I thought that was
so yeah, every dama had a little mini girl. Mm-hmm. It was really, really cute. Because I danced like a dance with all the mini girls and then I did a dance with all my big girls. And then we did a dance all together. And then we all ended with like our little mini partner. And Andrew was my mini me. Yeah. It was so cute.
Well, not really because you didn't let me wear a quince dress. So I will never forgive you for that. I was not her mini her.
What happened?
I asked you and you said I was too big.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You said you're too big to be a little mini girl.
I was a little brat when I was 16, dude.
I will not. No, she was a bitch. She was not a brat. She was a bitch when she was in high school.
Honestly, it was my friends. It was like the people I was hanging out with.
You were mean to me and Sarah. And Sarah no se dejaba, but like me, like I would look up to her.
Dude, like Sarah, like. She did not care, dude.
Oh my god, remember she took the shot
she would go to house parties with me.
Yeah, little like 10-year-old Sarah would go to house parties with you.
Yeah, like that. And like she would make sure my mom would not let me go if she wasn't there.
She's
I don't know how she would do it. She's always been crazy. That's why she's so tired now.
Yeah, she partied too young.
No, for real, dude. Y me acuerdo cuando me la llevaba a los house parties, like she would curl her hair.
Oh my god,
big fat curls. Like bien chiquito la hair, dude. Se ponía su lip gloss
bien
and she
sexy
like,
girl.
Oh my god, she swore like the 16-year-old were gonna look at her.
She swore she was gonna pull a high schooler at 10 years old. This girl.
She really thought, dude.
She's always been crazy now that I think about it.
Dude,
también for her brindis, like we were all there, and she like grabbed a little cup of champagne.
Dude, it's just apple cider. It was just apple cider.
But she didn't know. She was a little girl. So she like felt so cool because all her little friends were looking at her that she was up there with a little champagne thing. And they're like, a la una, a las dos, y a las tres. And she drinks it.
And she chugged the whole thing. She was acting drunk.
Dude, and the whole night she was acting drunk after that.
Dude, did you see that?
With her friends, and she would grab onto her little friend.
Se hacía la borracha, dude. She was all
she wished, bro.
That's hilarious. Yeah. It's part of my video, dude. It's so funny.
Her video, I feel like, was the cringiest out of all 3 of us.
Yeah. And también se escapó del party, Sarah. Yeah, because
she went to the swap
meet. Okay, so my venue was inside of a swap meet. Mm-hmm. I know that sounds crazy, but so you can leave the venue and there's stores. So Sarah was like around the swap meet.
She was shopping during her sister's sweet 16.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
She was with her little friends pretending she was at the mall. Girl, you're at the swap meet, please. What moment do you felt like the most special that you'll never forget? Like it was your most memorable day.
What moment? Let me think. I think, like,
She doesn't have any.
I do.
How about the one where you kicked me out of the limousine? That one was a memorable moment for me. So
I kicked you out of the... Who am I? What kind of person am I?
Matthew got kicked out of the limo.
Oh. It's because we were going to do crazy things in there.
Yeah, and they said... They literally... Oh.
That was their plan, dude.
They're so mean. So me and my cousin, we're around the same age.
I'm sorry, Mateo.
And he was like a mini chambelan too. So we felt so cool getting on the party bus. And to be fair, I never wanted to be separated from my mom. But my little cousin Matthew was like, come with me, come with me. He was so tiny and cute.
I think you guys were like...
No, he was
5.
He was like 5.
You guys were like 5 years old.
Yeah, he was really, really small.
Then what the hell are you thinking doing in a party bus? You're a little girl.
I was with my family and I was enjoying the moment. So we go and like her church is here. And like where we used to live was like 3 minutes down.
3 minutes.
So she was like, come, let's go on the limo. Come on. So I will getting excited. Little girl, she literally asked the limousine guy to drive and drop us off. So we only drove from one light to the other, got dropped off, and they drove around. And I was just sitting in my sala waiting for us to go to the salon.
That's so mean.
All with my chungazo and like,
that's so mean, dude. Because you were little, you couldn't see.
And my little gold heels.
You couldn't see the things that went on in that party bus.
I shouldn't have let you on.
Nothing crazy went on, but. Yeah, I had a lot of people in my party in my limo. Mm-hmm. My limo was packed.
She was a popular kid growing up. I don't know what happened.
Well, yeah, I was, but like all bad friends, like not bad friends, but like it's like
okay. Where are they now? Kind of
exactly.
Like they're not bad people, but they were never.
Yeah, like it wasn't worth it. Like if I had one tip for you is like if you're gonna choose a court, you got 2 options. Like choose your family, like cousins, or rent.
I would rent
because don't choose your friends because 1, they don't take it as serious as you do. 2, you're probably never gonna talk to them again. So I would like if that's something I would change. Like I would either make like. But to be fair, I didn't have any cousins here, so I couldn't do cousins. Y antes no se usaba rentar.
No,
so
and like. Also, I see other people's perspective, like saying, like, oh, but I don't know the chambelanes, and like, we're never gonna talk to the rented chambelanes. You still don't talk to yours, like
exactly.
They always say, like, right after Quince practice, everybody just kind of like fades away,
and that's
like,
so true. So might as well have a rented chambelan group that will make your dances good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Free promotion, rent the Golden Boys, guys.
Rent the Golden Boys.
What was the moment where you were like, fuck, my party is like a disaster, like it's ruined?
My parties.
I know everybody has like that little moment where they want to be show.
The morning, the church when like my mom was gonna like cancel my party because there was alcohol and like what was that called, the spray, whatever, I don't know, like diffuser. No, duster, air duster. Because my mom, if you guys know my mom does not fuck around.
She doesn't care. She'll get you out of wherever you're at. She will go in and not give a fuck if she embarrasses you.
When I was in high school, I had this one friend who was a really bad friend, bad influence, and
Girl,
my mom told me
friends were bad influences.
During that time,
she's been saying that on repeat.
No, dude, my freshman and sophomore year of high school was a really bad time for me. Like I could have gone downhill, but I don't know what happened. I joined dance team and that turned it around for me. Because before dance team, I was like hanging out with the wrong crowd, like not doing bad things, but like I could have because they were doing bad things. So it was easy for me, like no pasa nada, you know. But my mom, so I had this one friend and she told me, like, I don't want you to be friends with her anymore because this girl would, like, ditch and, like, I think she got pregnant. Mm-hmm. And so my mom's like, I don't want you to talk to her anymore. But I didn't care. I wouldn't listen to my mom. And I remember my friend, she went over to the house to eat. And when my mom got home, she's like, ¿Qué está haciendo aquí? And I was like, you know, I was like, she kicked her out of the house. Yeah. Do you remember that day?
Yeah, my mom literally
told her to leave the house. And I was like, Mom.
And started screaming at Rita in front of her.
And she kicked my
She would do it all the time to us. I remember también, like, where we used to live, it was very, like, Cholillo vibes. So Sarah remember when she had Cholillo friends? She got
oh my God, Sarah had.
So I was a little rat. I will always be a little rat.
You still are a little rat.
Yeah, and so Sarah was missing because we would always hang out with like the same amount of friends, and we had like the same friend groups at the.
Sarah had a little bad girl era too.
Yeah, and my mom told me to go in, and I'm a little scared cat, so I freaking took my little ass in home. And my mom was like, ¿Y dónde está Sarahi?
Sarah, Angie came in with all her toys, all her Lala Loopsies.
Oh, Lala Loopsies, my little beta fish. Remember when I was taking him on a walk? Oh my God.
Guys, she would take her fish on a walk. Dead ass, dude. She would take her fish bowl, put it in a cart.
I have a dog. It was a red fish. No, blue
I
fish.
forgot about
His
that.
name was Milo.
Every afternoon, she would take her fish on a walk.
And then when a cat would come, I would hide him and protect him
Oh
from
my
the
god, I
cats.
forgot about that. You were so weird
Me
for
and
that.
Miriam.
You would take a fish on a walk. That's kind of cute. But what?
And when he died, I was devastated. But besides the point,
Oh, Milo, may you rest
my
in peace.
Milo, oh, my biggest heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when my grandma was home?
You're crying.
I'm not crying.
Your eyes are watery.
Milo. No, I do cry for Milo. I don't know
Yeah,
why. That
dude.
pet was like the most like.
Well, I think it's because it was your first
savage.
pet.
No, I had a lot. We had a lot of beta fish. Remember the ones that killed each other?
But why Milo?
Because I was so attached to him. Maybe because I would
Because
walk
of the
him.
walk.
That sounds so bad. I would walk a fish. And you guys want to know what I would say when he died? God. I would tell Miriam. Remember Miriam? Well, yeah, we do remember Miriam. But when he died, if you're watching this, Miriam, you know exactly what I'm going to say. We would walk by. She was devastated, too. Because, like, my dad would take me and her out every Sunday. So, when I got that fish, like, we would walk him together. And when he died, he, like, didn't last us very long. I was so sad to tell her. I was like, dude, like, we have a little fishy flying out in the sky. And so we would still do our route after he died.
No way.
Because we were walking his spirit around.
Are you serious?
No, I'm being dead ass.
You guys were like praying on the route?
No, we would just say, like, he's swimming with us in the skies.
You guys were like Dory.
No, we were walking him still, but he was up in the sky swimming with us.
Over your head.
Over our head.
Oh my
And we
god,
would
that's
look up at him.
cute. That's crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, that's not what I was talking about. I'm gonna start crying. I'm just kidding. No, I was talking about stop.
You're actually gonna cry, bro.
Yeah.
Is this so big? He's swimming over
Why
you right
am I
now.
crying?
He's swimming over right here. He's right here.
Maybe because I'm laughing, guys. That's why I'm crying. Anyway. So yeah, basically, I took my little ass home, and my mom was like, "¿Dónde está Sarahi?" And I was like, "I don't know where she's at." So my mom was like, "Vayan a tirar la basura" with my grandma, and we start walking, and we see Sarah go into the house where like the little gangsters would live.
remember this. It was like a empty apartment.
Yeah, it was an empty apartment, and she was like friends with a bunch of like little gangsters.
remember that.
And she was going down a really bad route, like really, really bad. So
She had like a piercing.
she was a little rebel. So I literally ran home and told my mom exactly what apartment she was in, with who she was in there, and my mom took her out, dude.
Good.
And called all the moms. She took them all home to their mamas. All the little gangsters went back to their mamas. Like,
Hey, sometimes like you think about that, like, ay, que dramática, but like she was just being a good mom. Like, I feel like if it wasn't for my mom being the way she was with us, like, I feel like we would have been downhill. Like, I wouldn't have. Like,
I'm a good kid.
except
I've
for
always
you,
been
but
a
me
good
and
kid.
Sarah, we wouldn't probably be here. Not like that,
They're all
but we're with Milo.
they're swimming with Milo and shit.
No, but we would probably like wouldn't be the people we are today.
And like the business.
Yeah.
And,
And like that's for both of my parents, because both my parents were very responsible with us. But my dad was more responsible in like working and providing for us. My mom was like the one that had to be so strict with us. So thanks.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, so
Remember our first pet, BG? Oh.
no,
That was our
my
first
second
dog.
pet. That was our first dog.
Our first dog. So my ex-boyfriend gifted us a dog.
BG. I was so crying.
We
for
had
BG
her
now.
for 2 days.
yeah.
2 days. She was so cute.
I really thought que se me iba a hacer el
Yeah,
fucking
she
dog.
was tiny. Her name was BG.
She looked like Bambi as a puppy.
Yes, literally. And then we had her, and my mom made us return her. Yeah. I wonder if
remember
she's still
that.
alive. She was so cute.
She was adorable. Super, super cute.
My name is BG.
I got it in a tree. Aw.
That's so
Anyways, now we have Bambi, but whatever's.
Oh, what the hell? Why you say it like that? Bambi's the
I don't care about
best.
BG. I have
Oh,
Bambi
good,
now.
good, yeah.
Girl, I would love Bambi.
We just found out Bambi likes papaya, guys.
Is it papaya? Yeah, she likes papaya now,
She
guys.
loves papaya.
Guys, this podcast isn't funny. Should we just start screaming and laughing?
What the hell? What the hell? We just talked about you walking a fish. What do you mean?
I know.
What do you mean?
Well, he was swimming in his tank, so technically he wasn't walking. But
Maybe you killed him
no, I for sure killed him.
because maybe move the water.
Like, no, you see my fish right now? He's living luxury. He's a freaking little picky fish, but he's living luxury. That fish was literally living in like my fish's hospital tank with nothing. No toys, no nothing, no bubbles, no oxygen. Look at our producer, bro.
Take a picture.
Fuck, guys, our podcast is so bad. We stepped our producer to sleep. Yo, he's sitting on the floor.
He's out. Wow.
Oh no,
He's
we're not gonna do too good.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. We're great.
Our producer went to sleep.
It's because we didn't have wings for him today.
Oh yeah, last time he had wings. Yeah, that's the key with him. If you could give anybody an advice for their quince, what would you do?
It would be to not take it for granted. Like, enjoy your family, enjoy the moments with your parents. Yeah, because like, it's a lot of work to do your quince. Like, don't try to be those like bratty quinceañeras where like you get upset because you didn't get, I don't know, like a freaking robot, or because even if you can get banda, like sometimes that's expensive, and
Banda's expensive.
yeah, like if you have music, you have your family, like you're good. Enjoy the party. Like,
be grateful you have a party.
Exactly. Like, not everybody gets to have a quince, so no matter how big or small your quince is, just enjoy it and be thankful for whatever your parents can give you.
Yeah, but what do you have done differently though from your quince?
For sure, my dress.
I don't think it's that bad. It was bad, but
I would have liked another dress.
What would you have picked instead of that dress?
Like, what do you mean?
Like me, I don't see myself in another dress. That was my dress.
I would have wanted a purple, like a different shade of purple, and like all tulle.
My mom never liked tulle.
My mom never let us.
Yeah.
I would change my dress. The friends that I chose to take to my party. Yeah. And then I would change.
Damn, girl, change your whole party.
My mentality. No, well, it's because I love my quince, but there's a lot of things that like I could have done better. Like, I could have partied. I could have enjoyed my party, and that's something I'll forever regret. But at the same time, I don't regret it because it's part of my life, and it's part of like a memory that happened. Like, oh my God, ¿te acuerdas when you did this? Like, it's fine, you know. I still went through it, and I'm thankful I still had a party, you know, and you got to have fun. So
I had the time of my life. Anyways,
and I had fun too because even though I was outside,
30 minutes, what would you do outside? Actually, I never asked you this question. What were you doing this whole time?
That's to not be disclosed. I'm just kidding. I was just like being dumb. I was just like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? Let's go inside and dance.
That's horrible.
I know.
I actually stood anyway. You didn't even put your dress back on.
I did.
You stayed in your little tutu for the rest of the night.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Please put your dresses back on after your surprise time.
Guys, those dresses are so expensive for you to only wear them for the morning. Like, you're only wearing your dress one time in your life. I would wear it.
And you know why I left it? Because all my damas left their tutus.
Yes.
So I wanted to be like them when it's like, no, like be your own person. Yeah. It's your party. Like, what the hell?
Like, you guys, my dress, my mom literally like made me take it off. I didn't want to take my dress off.
She did not.
I didn't. She's like, yeah.
I think we got home when you still had the dress on.
No, she made me take it off before we got on the van to go home.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because we weren't gonna fit. Yeah. So I had to take it off, and I really didn't want to.
Damn, that's crazy. We're gonna go into detail on Sarah's quince and Andrew's quince too.
Sarah's quince is a story too. Very much.
A lot of things happen, and I think in both of your guys' quinces, they're gonna be fun too. A lot of things.
It was a great quince, but yeah, things happen. Anyways, what would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self? I would tell my younger self to be yourself. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm talking to myself. I cry. I'm just kidding.
She's like, "Hi, Rita. It is me from the future."
So I would tell you to be yourself, to not want to be like everybody else, and it's fine to be different. It's fine to be a nice girl. You don't have to act tough to be cool. You know. I would tell myself that you should have fucking danced the night away, and no matter what, that you're a beautiful girl and. Your family is blessed to have you.
I don't know about blessed.
No.
Family has you.
It's crazy because, like, I do feel bad for, like, the way my quince went. But at the same time, it's like, como te digo, when you're at that age and you have these little crushes, like, that's fun, you know? Like, that was, like, my little fun moments. And I
feel like it was more, like, a lesson learned for us, too.
Yes.
Because Sarah literally danced her night away. Me, I did not want to be outside. I think I was only outside one time because my photographer made me take pictures.
Yeah.
But I literally was.
But I remember que ustedes me decían like, we're not gonna be like you. Yeah. So see, I did it for them.
Yeah, we didn't want to be like her chasing no guy. Like we wanted to have fun in our quince, and we did.
Yeah.
So thanks to Rita for her big mistake.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
See, but I didn't have someone to teach me those things.
True.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, if you could redo your quince, would you do it? Like, would you redo your quince? Like, if you could go back in time and be 15
Oh
again.
my gosh. Yes.
You would?
Yes. I want to say no because it was perfect in its own way. But yes, I would do many things different, like what I mentioned, and like my quince was like a lot of mixed emotions también because I was supposed to have a quince, but then my uncle passed away, so my quince got canceled. And then I feel like after my uncle passed away, like our family just went through a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's why I started kind of like getting rebellious, because like they canceled my party, and like at that moment it's like I was just being like selfish of like, why are you using that money for this when it's for my party,
Yeah.
So my mentality wasn't the way it should have been, like
I mean, you were still a kid.
I was a kid, but that's why I would change it, because I would want to be more humble, and I would have liked to be I was thankful, but I would have liked to enjoy the party with my family and not be this like little bratty quinceañera girl with her bad friends and chasing that one guy
that she still talks to and she's friends with, by the way.
Yeah.
So she's not talking shit on him.
No, I'm not talking shit on him.
But yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Your story was, one of the craziest ones. Actually, yeah.
It's not crazy, but I think it's relatable, like, to a lot of quinceañeras, like, because we're choreographers,
Yes, girl,
and we go to
don't chase no
quinces,
guy.
and
like,
a lot of girls will be like, oh, like, the guy's here, and he's mad, or, like, he just left because
he's mad because I danced.
Yeah, no, girl, no.
And it's crazy how, like, it just happens throughout the generations. Like, it's still
like, we see this all the time. Like, we see either or. Like, we see the girls that are having a blast, and then we see the girls that are mad about
like we
something
had
so
a girl
small.
that, like, her boyfriend literally ghosted her the day of her quince.
Yeah, and because of that, it ruined her whole day. Like,
No, it didn't. It
did
ruin
at
her.
first until we knocked sense into her.
But
she was like
now-
all sitting down, like so sad, and then we were like, "Girl, either you sit here and like you let the night go by, or you get your ass up and you party." And
that's how it should be.
I feel like I wish I would have had that one person to tell me that.
Like, there's so many guys in the world, and high school guys are not. They're not. You're not lasting with them. Trust us. Like, you're not gonna last with them. You're not marrying them, guys. Snap out of it. You're not
It's like
marrying
1
them.
in a million chances.
It's
like
So just enjoy it. Like, yeah, you can have your little boyfriends, but don't take it too serious.
yeah.
I feel.
Great advice. Take that advice. It's real, guys. But
I feel like that's the lesson we learned from Rita's quince.
yeah, see, that's a great lesson.
Yeah. Thank you for
You're
that.
welcome.
You did that sacrifice
Thank
for
you.
everyone in the world.
Yeah,
To know you're such an angel.
I know.
We're trying to be funny so bad, you guys.
What? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being so serious. That's an emotional subject for me.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's okay.
Should we get back to bullying Rita? I feel like that's the entertainment.
Dude, I'm so
Bullying
mad
Rita.
because like all the reels are like bullying me. Like,
I have more.
Rita's selfish. Rita's the devil. Rita's this. That's mean. Well, pull some about yourself.
Change your life.
How about you change your face and your attitude?
My face is great. Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Thank you very much. Attitude, I will take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Say, Angie's is
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about your crazy Sweet 16 that you regret because you did a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but I know it's like something not to be proud of, but I'm glad I was able to share it, and like hopefully I hope someone watching this can take something out of it. Like maybe you're in a situation where like it's your quince and your court's giving you a headache. Like, girl, like if you still have time, change your court. Or if like you're a girl where you're stressing about the one guy not going to your quince, like, girl, don't worry about it.
Girl, F the guy.
Yeah,
Like, move
literally.
on.
Like if you can take one little thing from my mistake, take it and make it better. That'll make me happy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She's
That's so cute, huh?
She's like floating through your quince like Milo, so happy.
Oh, Milo. We love Milo. Rest in peace, Milo. We love you.
Milo, imagine.
He went down the
No, we buried him.
Oh, yeah, in the planta. Oh my gosh, she made us have a freaking ceremony for
You
Milo.
guys, that's my biggest regret in life. I didn't go to his funeral.
You didn't go to his funeral.
I was in shambles and I couldn't go. So I made you guys bury him. So I don't know if he's actually in the maceta or if he's in the toilet.
My dad, like, he hosted the funeral. He made his little prayer.
Actually?
I swear, yeah.
Oh, see?
Because he said you told him to do it.
I did.
Yeah.
He left in peace. That's all that matters to me. So
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. But it's okay. I feel you.
girl, you're more hilarious chasing a dude. At least I was with my fishy Milo.
No. I was
That's
chasing
more
a dude.
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
was just dumb.
You were chasing a dude. Anyways.
And I never got a ring.
Do you see this? Empty.
No, I think I got it after, actually.
Ugly as
He wasn't even my boyfriend. That's the craziest part. He asked me out like 2 months after that, but yeah.
Tanto
Pedo, dude. I know. That's crazy.
No. Don't do Rita's mistake, guys, and be better.
Yeah.
Don't be Rita.
Don't be. Oh, that's not nice. Just enjoy your quince.
Don't be Rita.
Don't be me. Don't make the mistakes I did.
But enjoy your quince, and
Definitely.
if it ends up happening, I mean, at least you have something to talk about, like Rita.
Exactly. And if your quince doesn't go the way you planned, don't stress about it. Let it happen. Like, I feel like your quince is already set to happen however it's gonna happen. So just let it be. Like, don't stress about anything. Literally. Literally. Just enjoy your time. You're the queen of the night. It happens so fast. Like, just
that
enjoy
day,
it.
like, we'll
Enjoy it.
snap right up. But
Craziness. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to share anything that happened at your quince, or if anybody had anything relatable to my quince, let us know down in the comments. Like, if you had a boy,
don't make Rita feel alone in this.
Yeah, please, guys, comment down below if something happened.
Or no, maybe not below. If you guys want to send it privately in DM us.
Or comment down below, like, Team Rita or something. I don't know.
Me too, Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
Like, pray for Rita or something.
Well, that already happened, so why are they going to pray for you?
Pray for childhood Rita.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Simone. Okay, guys. So in the next podcast, we might talk about Sarah's if she ends up coming back.
I don't know. We're going to try to, like, really have the budget to rehire her. We might.
It's just too tight, you know.
Right now we can't. Maybe we'll bring her back next episode. If you guys, how about you guys comment down below if you guys want Sarah in the next episode?
No, because if people comment, she's gonna be like, "Yes, you guys need me for the podcast. You guys need me for everything. I do everything in this." Like,
oh my gosh, guys, some random number. Okay, not random number. He was this DJ for a party. He texted me, "Oh my gosh, I just saw you guys' first podcast episode. Y'all are rowdy."
Don't expose him.
I'm not saying who it is. It was a DJ. I'm not saying his name. Y'all are rowdy.
We were rowdy.
But he said it was pretty funny, but still, that's not nice.
We were rowdy, though.
Okay, we were nervous.
We were screaming into a microphone and laughing really, really loud.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, guys.
Imagine,
but it was a great
Imagine headphone users.
Pues,
That's
their shit. That's their shit.
Headphones, guys.
But no, that was really funny. But yeah, guys, comment down below if you guys want Sarah in the next podcast.
If not, we'll move on to my quince. My quince was much better. And my 360.
Yeah, she had 2 parties, but we'll talk about them in one.
No, I want 2 separate podcasts. No, I'm kidding. Yes, we're going to talk about them all together. Yeah. It's kind of the same.
Because for her Sweet 16, she had a little drama with her damas, too.
I loved my
It was kind of stressful with your damas, girl.
My damas were stressful.
They, like, didn't want the dress. They did.
Yeah, so there's pros and cons. I literally am the live example of pros and cons of chambelanes and damas. Because I had both completely different.
Literally.
And I can, like...
We'll talk about that.
Compare. We have a whole chart here. Next podcast is the pros and cons chart.
Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed today's episode.
Yes.
I hope you guys learned something out of my situation. And again, I don't regret it. I love my quince. Thank you to my mom and my dad for making it happen for me. All my padrinos. Me saying thank you like it's my speech.
It's your quince speech. And enjoy the fiesta.
Yeah, que empiece la fiesta. I'm just kidding, but yeah. That's all for tonight.
Yes, you guys. We'll see you guys maybe next Friday if we end up coming back or not, because my sisters are very
maybe next episode it'll just be Angie here.
I'm just sitting by myself. More budget cuts. The next episode I'm with my phone. Next budget cut. I'm all by myself.
No, guys. Yeah, but we'll come back.
You guys better come back.
It's just Sarah's
a tough cookie to bring back. So
No, she was just very tired today.
She was tired last
She
week.
just does a lot.
She was tired last week.
But she does a lot. She choreographed. She talked to parents. She gets his contract. She has to the schedule.
Oh my god. She has to edit everything.
Everything, dude. Poor
do all
girl.
this
We
we abuse of her.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah,
Really do.
So we're just gonna let her rest. That's the queen she is, and she'll be back and better than ever next time.
So yes.
So
guys.
until next time, guys. Lights, camera, quince. Until
Bye,
next time,
hermanas.
hermanas. Oh my god.
I don't know what I said.
You're supposed to say it.
I forgot the verse.
Guys, we hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast, and we hope you guys had a great time with us. So, lights, camera, quince. Until next time, hermanas. And, yeah.
Stop.
Until next time, hermanas. Bye.
Bye.